When you think of Nebraska, what do you think about?
Failing, mainly. Being a failure.
Nebraska is one of those trips that we look forward to every year. We have had some heartbreak and bad luck, but it is always the sign of spring. It is a way to get out almost a full month before our home state of Wisconsin opens. We look forward to the easy drive to a state that holds so much opportunity.
12:31. We're gonna take about a 4.5 hour nap here. Can't even call that sleep, I don't think.
How we feeling this morning, Jetty?
Huh?
How we feeling this morning?
Feeling well.
So we're over across the road of where we should be. We're just about where we were last year. Had a bunch of them gobbling. Like right above where they were all at. And this year they're across the road. I'm gonna sit here much longer if this is gonna keep up. Getting a loud growl from the male. He seems to be in some sort of dream. It's very concerning due to his loud snoring. We are turkey hunting here, the secondary male species that's dominant in Nebraska wild. The hunter, the gatherer for his people, sleeping on the job. Can we get a pulse off of that, man?
We saw some turkeys on some private land, contacted the guy. It's a big farming corporation. We're gonna wander down there and talk to him. See what kind of a deal we can strike up, you know. Professional negotiators we are.
It's this piece over here, which
Looks totally the same as every other chunk that we've driven past. But apparently there's turkeys here.
yeah, obviously. Why wouldn't there be?
He told me that normally it's $30 a person per day. I said, how about 50 for the both of us for the weekend? He said, all right, sounds good. So I think my negotiating skills are above average right now.
Too bad you aren't telling the truth.
Well, that too.
Only charges people 10. He just also told us that you can either see 150 turkeys or 0. So
He knows what he's talking about.
we're somewhere in the middle there. We have to share a channel with the owner. He's watching girls basketball right now. Oh boy, it's barely coming in. But he was kind enough to give us Independence Day on VHS. It's $45 a night. I think it's a pricey.
Yeah, it's probably not worth it. I'd say I'd feel comfortable giving 35 for this. You know, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, well, that's you can control your own price when you're the establishment. That's the truth.
It's called a monopoly, right?
Yeah.
That's what they call that.
I mean, Ken's pretty much taken over the whole bed and breakfast type deal here in Orchard, Nebraska. So
We looked at the forecast. Blistery cold, windy. Lows, the lows that night were going to be right in the upper teens, low 20s with 20-something mile-an-hour winds. But we went and set out a blind. Liked the area, so we had decent. I would say my outlook was decent.
I do to you, Percy. So wait, I can use you right now. Yeah. This is back turn to us. Yes. Start right now. Start right now. I'm gonna drop it. No. See him? Yeah. Is that good, is it? Just get that I hit him. I know that. I think I hit him too low. I think I pressed it. I think I dropped my stupid bowler when I shot. The last time I saw him, he was up there and he did like 2 circles. Like walked around in circles, so I don't know. Is there anything on it?
Went and searched for that turkey. Knew it probably wasn't fatal, but you know, we did our due diligence. Checked under cedar trees for, you know, a few hundred yards every way. Never found any sort of sign of him.
What can I say? I messed up. I hate myself. Drove all this way to make a bad shot. I just ruined my 10-year streak of finding every animal I shot at. What can I say? I'm a loser.
It's got into this nice non-windy truck. Now it's gate time.
Should I leave him or should I not?
As day 3 comes, we have more optimism. We elected to cover as much ground as we could, chasing after distant gobbles that continually led to dead ends. As the day moved along, we moved to higher ground attempting to get birds to sound off. We had some close calls, seemingly always finding a way to mess them up. Finally, as we dropped back down to low ground, we fired up 2 gobblers that finally showed some interest. As they came in, they decided to ignore our decoy setup and circle behind us, being non-responsive to calls. They moved off into the hills, and we changed locations. This time before calling, we had a good spot picked out, and they sounded off. They weren't far off, and they were coming. We were about to get our chance. The chance we've been waiting for the last 3 days, and the chance we've been searching for in Nebraska for the past 2 years.
One last ticket before it's gone. One last summer before it's fall. Tune your strings and play your cards. Little words hit me like a game of darts.
here to give you a little recap of day 3.
That's a terrible shot.
They came right down the hill to us in 10 yards.
Whack, miss. Yell, come back. Whack, hit it. Flew up in the air. Walked away like nothing happened. Whack, miss again. Head east. Back to work. Stupid thing.
Trips like these, we will always remember. They are the reason we enjoy success so much. We get reminded that we aren't professional and are happy to show our struggles. These lessons are burned into our brains. We remind ourselves that we will be back to try again, and we will use these past experiences to draw success. As always, we will continue pursuing the Strut.
And you're beating on my drum. And you're beating on my door. Running faster than my dreams. And I can't stop to breathe.
How weird is this? Is this seriously like